Your swing isn't broken. You are. Every time you take BP without a plan, you're building bad habits. That's why you feel stuck. But here's the truth. 3 simple drills will fix your swing faster than any mechanic tweak, any hitting coach, or any gimmick. I'll show you exactly how to lock in, compete with a plan, and flip your season. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Ian Miller. I was a 9-0 hitter from Little League to the big leagues, man. I was just like you. I struggled with my swing, and a lot of times I had no idea why. I would struggle to get the ball out of the infield. I wouldn't generate any power. Man, my swing would unravel right around the midway point of every single season. I used to obsess over mechanics. I used to try to do the right thing, man. Am I swinging down? Am I swinging up? How do I get on plane? What's my launch angle? What's the velocity? All this stuff, man. Like how do I maximize and be efficient in rotational acceleration? All this stuff. It's crazy, man. And before we know it, the ball's by us. We're in a slump. We have no idea what we're doing, man. I would try to force results. I would try to make things happen. I forced mechanics that were uncomfortable. I forced mechanics that were unnatural. I tried to do things that didn't feel right, man. Rather than competing with a plan, with intentions, and executing on that stuff. 90% of hitters fail because BP is just going through the motions. So batting practice is huge for us. We use it every day to our advantage. It is the closest thing to a live drill, the real thing, as possible without the real thing, okay? 90% of hitters fail because they are going through the motions in batting practice. They are doing random things every single day. They are not building on top of yesterday's work, on top of yesterday's batting practice. If it's different every day, you can't build a base. You can't get better. You can't see what worked. You can't get any feedback. You can't build momentum. Most hitters are obsessing over these mechanics, over, man, I got to keep my hands inside the ball. I got to have perfect, this, that, the other thing, man. And they're not competing, right? If it's hands inside the ball, instead of what actually matters, which is like just driving a backspun piss missile to center field with fastball timing in batting practice. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. But most hitters are focusing on, dude, I got to stay inside the baseball, man. I got to do this. I got to fire from my hip. I got to get in this, the angle, this. Terrible, dude. Focus on hitting backspun piss missiles in batting practice. Line drives all over the field. Find the barrel, dude. 90% of hitters fail because they're not doing that in BP. Okay? If you're tired of just going through the motions, of just piecing together random reps, here are 3 drills that will flip your habits and your swing inside of a week. You start incorporating this into your daily routine, your daily, stack of drills, man, you are going to separate yourself and you are going to bring your swing back to where it needs to be. Drill number 1 is the step back drill. Okay? Most struggles start from the ground up. You can go anywhere and see versions of the step back drill, but what we want to do is we want to step back into our back leg, into that back glute, get into that back pelvis, that back hip, and we want to negate or, eliminate a lazy lower half, an inefficient lower half. This drill is going to enable us to maximize what we have in our legs. We're going to step back and we are going to generate, we are going to create, we're going to harness that power, and we're going to use it in an efficient manner. Everything unravels, okay? And it starts from the ground up. If you have a long day, if you have a long week, if you have a long season, a long year, played back-to-back seasons, your legs are going to be tired. That's going to be the first thing that goes. You want to have a powerful base in your setup when you're in the box. I'm not even talking about home runs. I'm not talking about exit velo. I'm talking about a strong base. This step back drill is your perfect fix there. If you're struggling with weak contact, if you're barrel dumping, if you're not efficient, you're not having these backspun line drives, you're not hitting with authority, dude, here is a good drill fix. The step back drill forces you into your legs. It teaches you how to use the ground, and it builds that powerful base that we're talking about. You get into that back hip, that back leg by stepping back. And it's not just a little little love tap back, dude. It's like you get back there, okay? You're not doing a skater drill where you just, it's a lateral lunge into it, but you are stepping back with force and you are getting in there, okay? Your cue is going to be step back and drive through the zone. So we are stepping back, we're getting into it, and we are staying through the zone, stay through the plate, up, back through the box, up through the L screen. All right. This drill is going to clean up spinning off. It's going to, I almost just knocked over the stuff we got back here. It's going to fix the barrel dumping, dude. It's going to fix the, the stuff that locks your bat path, dude. We don't want that. All right. This is what is going to enable us to get in that good spot, dude. Once the legs work, everything else follows. I'm telling you, we unravel from the ground up. Build your base. Start there. It's going to, dude, this drill number 2 is the same type of thing. Drill number 2 is going to be the Josh Donaldson separation drill. If you go online, you can see a video of him in spring training in the cage. I believe he's with the Atlanta Braves at this point. But the Josh Donaldson separation drill is going to be huge, okay? The purpose here, fellas, is going to be we want to create separation and we want to fire from a position that is dangerous, that is efficient, that is explosive. And Josh Donaldson is getting in there and showing us what that's supposed to look like, all right? This is going to be huge for us to incorporate in there because it is going to give us immediate feedback, dude. You do about a round or two of this where you're actually getting in your legs in this strong, explosive spot, and dude, your legs are barking. So that's what it means to be efficient, strong, explosive, have a nice base. That's what separation feels like. You're huffing and puffing after a round of that. Are you getting there consistently? No. We're going to get great feedback there, okay? Feel what it's like to separate your hands, load into your legs, and then explode. We're exploding back through the box with balance, with direction. It's what we want, right? The best setup here is going to be in front toss, okay? You got somebody front tossing behind an L screen, and you're going to be able to get in this position, and you are going to be able to be explosive, dude. If you want to incorporate a heavy bat in there, to kind of clean up the bat path, dude, if we get in this strong position, this strong base, and we separate, you are going to feel what an actual efficient bat path is like. If you're a dude that struggles with like being direct to the baseball, or maybe you come around, I batted lefty and I threw righty, dude, so I was ass backwards all the time. I pulled out, everything was going down the line towards first base, dude. It was terrible. This drill cleaned that stuff up, dude. I'm telling you. Try it out. Use a heavy bat, all right? So if we use a heavy bat or an end-loaded bat, we have no choice but to swing it, or it swings us, and we have to stay long through the zone because it's so heavy. You can't pull out with a heavy bat, dude. Not if it's end-loaded. You swing it, and it's going to take you to the pitcher. That's where your momentum needs to go. Think about it. Execute. Q, when you are doing this drill, dude, whip the barrel out front. We want to be making contact out front. We want to drive everything out front. Whip that bad boy out front, dude. Stay off the top of the cage. We're in this nice base, this nice setup. We have the separation. We might be feeling a little bit sexy. Stay off the top of the cage. I was a lefty, so I'm aiming for, that left corner. You want to call it the top left corner? Go ahead, dude. If you're a righty and you want to aim for the top right corner, back of the cage, great. Stay off the top, dude. No fly balls, man. Backspun line drives. Aim for the opposite corner, dude. Your mindset when you're doing this, get in this strong, explosive spot, get separation, feel rubber bandy, feel anything you need to feel. It is a plus count approach. We need to feel dangerous. Plus count approach. Ask yourself, dude, how often do you truly get into this position consistently? Almost never. How often do you get into this position consistently with this plus count approach, plus count mindset? Freaking never. That's why this drill changes the game. Give it a chance. It's going to change things for you. Drill number 3. We're not reinventing the wheel here, boys. It is going to be locked in batting practice rounds. Okay? Doesn't matter what your swing looks like. Doesn't matter what kind of pants you wear, what kind of BGs you wear, what kind of bat you go to the plate with, dude. If you can lock in for batting practice, you could be an all-star. Crazy, right? Crazy. I have yet to be proved wrong. The purpose here when we are taking locked in batting practice is we are building discipline. We are building consistency, and these are going to be keys for us if we are going to perform over the course of a long season. We want to be the best college baseball player or the best professional baseball player we can be. Okay, yeah, dude, I get it. Right now, we might be in seventh grade. We might be a junior in high school, dude. But like, we want to be able to prolong and have consistency over the course of a full, long season, right? Isn't that what we want? Locked in batting practice rounds is where we start. That's where we develop the discipline. That's where we develop the consistency. I'm telling you, dude. You're challenged this week. You're challenged this fall as we, move into fall ball, dude. You guys are going to be playing insane travel ball, right? Getting out, trying to make squads. Pick one approach, whether it's fastball metal, whether it's a 2-0 mindset, whatever it is. Pick one and stick with it in batting practice. Run a BP round and track how many balls you executed that plan on. When we start feeling good in batting practice, we hit a couple loud, clip a couple, dude. What's the first thing we do? Try to yeet, try to drop the back shoulder, lose track of everything that we've been working on, discipline-wise, consistency. We hit a couple pull side with topspin, dude. Nobody likes pull side topspin. Nobody, especially in batting practice. You do that, you're a nerd. Don't do that. Pick one, execute on it, stay disciplined to it. Execute on that plan in batting practice. Can you do it? If you can't stay disciplined in batting practice, dude, you're never going to stay disciplined in a game. How crazy is that? We need to be able to walk before we can run. This is where we walk. All right? If you can't stay disciplined in BP, you got no chance in the game. That's just how it goes. You're not a bad hitter. You just have bad habits. If you lock in with these 3 drills, man, the step back drill, the Josh Donaldson separation drill, and disciplined batting practice daily, you'll feel your swing shift this week. I'm telling you, no more random reps. Do this with purpose and watch your numbers absolutely flip. And if you're an underdog who is serious about standing out this fall, you're in the right spot. I built something just for you. It is called the Underdog Reset Program. It's a 4-week live mentorship to master the mental game, lock in your confidence, and finally separate yourself. You've been dying for this, right? Well, here we are. Let's get after it. The link's below. Check it out. Get in, and let's change your game together. Until then, keep grinding.